I'm very sorry to have to be the one to tell you this. Paramedics did everything that they could, and she passed away at the hospital. And I'm sorry, but she's gone.
Oh my God. The man you see here is Woo Jin Han. Together with his partner, Sierra Fisher, he is under suspicion for the mysterious passing of their young daughter. But despite thinking they can get away with it all, these two are about to get reality check.
The little girl got in your apartment and you don't know? It's just hard for us to believe that.
After reality check.
You're an intelligent adult male. You know what happened.
Because Soo Jin's death was no simple accident, and detectives will begin to uncover exactly what these two did to her, one way or another.
Something happened. It happens to people, okay? Could have been an accident. It could have been intentional. We don't know, but you know. This is your opportunity to show a little bit of dignity for your daughter.
On May 29th, 2025, officers from the Federal Way Police Department responded to Glen Park Apartments. Inside, young Soo Jin Han was unconscious. Her parents initially claimed she had been sick with food poisoning, but as medical reports came in, that explanation quickly fell apart. By this point, investigators already had two suspects in focus: Soo Jin's 29-year-old father, Woo Jin Han, and his partner, 25-year-old Sierra Ruby Fisher. And while Woo Jin, already under suspicion, was detained for questioning, officers made their way to Sierra's mother's home to do the same.
Relax.
Does my mom know?
I don't know where your mom is. Where's your mom at?
Your purse really quick.
Just gonna put some handcuffs on you. You're gonna talk to detectives. They'll let you know everything that's going on, okay? Is your mom home?
She's right there.
By 1:30?
I don't know. They said I'm arrested.
Sierra is the first to be questioned. Even though the news of Soo Jin's death hadn't been disclosed to the couple yet, she is already working to establish her innocence. Little does she know, she is in far more trouble than she realizes.
Can you say your full name? I know you already.
Sierra Ruby Fisher.
Okay. And your date of birth?
11/27/93.
Okay. And because this is we're investigating, and so we don't know what happened or anything. So we're just I gotta read off different things. This is just a general thing because I don't know what happened. So I'm gonna read you this.
Officers read Sierra her rights and then cut straight to the events leading up to the night of Soo Jin's death.
So tell me about what happened at the house and stuff today and what you know.
Today I don't really know a lot of what happened. I was at work since I clocked in at 3 this morning, and I got home probably around 12:30.
Okay.
And I was just kind of like in my room, kind of unwinding from work for a little bit, and then he called me in there and said, "Open the doors for the paramedics." And
and who's he? I'm sorry.
Woo Jin.
Woo Jin. Okay.
Yeah.
And who's Woo Jin to you?
Boyfriend, but right now I'm looking into getting a protection order against him because I just found out that he hates as well. Like, they just told me as we're sitting in this room, so I'm really not okay with him right now at all.
Yeah.
That's a very good way to get rid of the heat. At least, that's what she thinks.
So let's start off with, you said you got off at work at what time again?
A little bit after 12, maybe like 12:10 or
12:10. Mm-hmm. And then you came home and tell me what happened and everything that happened when you got home.
When I got home, I just, I don't know, I just like went into my room and did like what I usually do. I'm good, like, get my work clothes off, and I got like some food from the kitchen that I brought from work because I was going to eat lunch real quick. And that's about it. I was just eating and just kind of sitting there watching TV for a minute.
Okay. And then what happened?
And then I heard him calling for me from the other room, so I went in there and he was like, open the door for the paramedics. So yeah, I just went to the door and waited for them to come in.
Okay. And did he say what was wrong besides just open the door for the paramedics?
I saw him giving CPR to Sujin, so I did something with her.
Okay. So tell me about what you observed today.
When I walked in there, she wasn't moving, and she had her eyes open, and he was giving her CPR. That's all I saw her today.
Did he say anything else to you, or?
No, he was just crying and like trying to help her and telling me to open the door.
Okay. And then what happened?
That's it. I opened the door and let the paramedics in, and I went and got my kids because I was scared and took them into the room so they don't see whatever's happening.
Yeah.
And I just shut the door and stayed in there.
So tell me about your 3 kids, their names and everything.
My 3 kids, my oldest is Ruby, she's 10. And then middle is Corey, he's 9. And then youngest is Mike, he's 5.
And how do your kids get along with Sujin?
They get along with her pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any fights or anything with the kids, or?
I mean, like, just normal kids, like, picking on each other, but other than that, no.
Okay. So I some kids, if they're developmentally delayed, some kids will pick on them, but others will kind of protect and help them.
Mm-hmm.
How are your kids with? Do you find them picking on her a little bit, or?
Oh no, they
kind of
definitely
protect?
help out with her a lot. Like, yeah, they're there for her a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Do they like her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So, how's everything been at the house lately?
Not good.
What's that?
Not good.
Okay, tell me about that.
Just like Wujin kind of out of control.
Mhm.
I saw him Wujin yesterday, like I don't know, and I guess he as well, and they all just, as we were sitting in here, they told me that and showed me a mark on their arms. Like, I didn't know about it until now, so I'm just, I don't know. He's out of control, and it was pretty, I don't know.
So, tell me what he looks like when he's out of control.
I don't know. He can be like scary, like I don't know, a lot of things like I haven't witnessed him do with my eyes, but I have seen him like get mad and he'll punch holes through the wall. He has before, which I've reported to the police. He's also, kids in the past, and that's been reported as well, and it's just...
Sujin was the daughter of Wujin Han and his first wife, Tina, who died of cancer in September 2020. Since then, Sujin had been living with Wujin and his new partner, Sierra, and we use the term adults loosely. When Sierra finally called 911, it wasn't out of concern for Sujin, but for her own from a previous marriage, who had also been mistreated by Wujin.
Yeah, he just, I guess, likes to be violent, I guess, if he gets mad or upset. And it's like if he decides not to be violent, he will lecture people for a very long time. He does that with my children quite often, like just lecturing them for hours on end, and I don't know.
Okay. And your children said that they were okay?
They said it happened last night during dinner time.
Okay. Tell me what your children told you today. What you just found out, I guess.
So I was eating dinner in the room by myself, and he made a separate dinner for the kids because they weren't feeling well. They all had stomach issues, so he made them like soup or something. Mm-hmm. And I guess, because they're not feeling well, they weren't eating properly, and he was getting upset about it. And my kids told me that he, and they said that he with a cup.
Mm.
So
What kind of cup?
I don't know.
Okay. And when they say they describe it, or
No.
okay. So going back, you were saying something about you saw him yesterday.
Yeah.
While Sierra pins the blame on Wu Jin, he has his own story. In his eyes, he isn't the villain. He is just an exhausted father who deserves sympathy.
When you say that you were feeling stressed out those past couple of days with the kids being sick, what does stress typically feel like for you?
It's like constantly worrying all the damn time, and just constantly worrying. Anxiety. I can't enjoy any hobby until like I see that they're 100% fine.
Okay.
Just
And then you said you guys also had some financial issues going on. Okay, help me understand what's going on with that.
I've been struggling to find work for the past 5 months.
Okay.
I've been unemployed and I've been trying to find work to help out my girlfriend, but it's just one hiccup after hiccup.
Okay.
Whether it's financial battles, kids being sick, or my girlfriend's possible divorce, ex-husband contacting us. It's just drama after trauma after trauma.
Okay. Okay. They are divorced, like it is her ex-husband. Okay, and he's a problem. Okay.
So like how he's a problem is he will contact, now here's my girlfriend, very emotional and not feeling supported to partake in any activity because she just met someone in her past. So here I am taking care of all the other kids, trying to pretend like none of this happened.
You would think Wu Jin was drowning in responsibilities, doing his best for his family. That is exactly the version he wants detectives to see, waiting to get to the interview room to make them believe he is the real victim.
So when I asked you what brought you in to meet with me today, you said your daughter's welfare. What specifically did you mean by your daughter's welfare? What's going on with your daughter?
No, I said my daughter's well-being.
Okay, well-being. Okay, so what did you mean by your daughter's well-being?
Because this morning when I checked on her, she was having difficulty breathing.
Okay. And help me, when you say difficulty breathing, what was it that was going on?
Just short, laborious breaths, and I noticed when it stopped, that's when I just called the paramedics.
Okay. When did you first notice that she was having that difficulty?
Around 11 o'clock this morning.
And you described them as short, laborious breaths?
Yes.
Anything else that you noticed going on around that time? Okay. And then you said you noticed she stopped breathing. Okay. And when did you notice that?
Around 11:15.
11:15? 11:15 this morning? Okay.
But control only works when there's no one else to contradict you.
Tell me about anything else that you saw happen with Susan yesterday and today.
Like, I don't know. I wasn't really present.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just, I don't know. I was like in my room last night. I go to bed pretty early because I have to work early in the morning. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I went to work this morning. I got back and, yeah, and then this incident started.
And what did he do? Like, she's on the toilet besides, what did he do after that?
I'm not sure. I think just put her to bed or.
Okay. Does he have you seen him do other things to Sue in the past? Any type of.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him like whack her, what he calls whacking, but like hit her in the past, yes.
And what?
I've seen him hit her in the past, like, yeah, I've seen him hit her.
I'm sorry. No.
I don't know, just like in general.
Last night, where did she sleep?
Last night she slept in the room by herself, I believe, and my kids slept like in the living room. They moved their mattresses and stuff out to the living room because they weren't feeling good.
Now let's pause here. In a cramped Glen Park apartment, moving them to the living room for no clear reason doesn't add up. It suggests something in that room made staying undesirable. Sierra couldn't explain why the kids weren't in their room that night. All she knew was that Sue Jin was found unresponsive the next morning.
Is Sue.
Her dad.
Okay. Do you ever bathe her?
Every once in a while.
Okay. Did you notice any injuries when you bathed her?
No.
When was the last time you bathed her?
Probably like months ago. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Okay. Is there anything else that you could think of that we haven't asked, that anything that you remember about Sue that can help us with this investigation?
I don't think so.
All right. And after seeing everyone there, what did you think about and how she's doing?
I'm scared. Like, I don't know how she's doing right now. I'm worried about her.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to hold it all together for my kids right now and get them home so I can kind of like decompress what's going on.
Yeah. And I appreciate you helping us out. But if you know of anything more that could help us here,
it's important that you tell us everything that you know or may have witnessed.
Yeah. I honestly don't know. I don't know what happened to her.
yeah. Right? I hate to be the one to tell you this, but Sue is dead. She passed. Yeah. So that's why we're investigating this.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So we're trying to really figure out what happened to her.
So it's very important, if you know anything else, that you let us know.
Just don't want anything hidden here from, if you're trying to protect Lou in any sort of way or anyone else, now's not the time to do that. We just need
No,
to
I'm
know.
not trying to protect him. Actually, I was going to ask you guys before this is over if there's a way for me to get like an immediate protection order against him, because I don't want him around my kids or back in the house. Period.
Yeah.
Within a matter of seconds, the same news was delivered to Wu Jin. But where Sierra met the news with a heavy silence, Wu Jin was still in the middle of a performance. And before moving any further, if watching someone slowly realize the cops knew everything the whole time is satisfying to you, subscribe. It helps us give you more content exactly like this.
Well, I'm very sorry to have to be the one to tell you this. Paramedics did everything that they could. But on arrival at the hospital, your daughter succumbed to her injuries. Oh my goodness. And she passed away at the hospital. And I'm I'm sorry, but she's gone.
Oh my god. Help. Just need help. But I'm like, I don't know how to do much. I don't know how to be a father. I don't know how to do a lot of things. I wish someone could just help me and tell me how to do it sometimes. But I don't have that someone to give me the answers to tell me. I don't know how to search for it either.
It goes without saying, but physically hurting someone does not help them learn. And as Wu Jin continues to speak, it suggests that Sierra's role may not have been as limited as she presents.
Does Sierra ever discipline? Like,
Yes.
Does she ever discipline her?
Yes.
What kind of things does Sierra do to discipline her?
Same thing I do.
The same thing?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Like with her hand. I haven't physically watched her do it, but I can hear the sounds and I can hear my dog.
Sierra had plenty of time to act, but she chose not to. Now, the detectives sit her down for a second round of questioning, determined to understand how deeply she was involved.
When I ask you something like, tell me when you say that he's aggressive, or when you say that he's scary, or like, I want you to really describe things that he would do or ways that he would behave or specific things that were going on in that apartment, because I wasn't there. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so you're describing him as aggressive or scary or these things. Like, tell me things that he would do or behaviors that he has or different things that you saw.
Yeah.
Tell me those things. Like, describe them.
Yeah, he just, he'd get really, I don't know, like big, I guess, like puffy, just like shouting, yelling.
What would he do with his body?
With his body, usually he's like, hovering over whoever he's yelling at or just trying to be bigger than them,
Okay. What else?
Think back to what sounds, smells. Think about what would come up during those for you.
Sorry, I'm trying to think like what had more I mean there was like no smells and sounds. It's just like hearing him yelling, I guess. And
what kinds of words would he use?
he just like a very manipulative, like blaming, you know, like he'd always blame me like for him losing his jobs or getting in a car accident or like basically anything that goes wrong in his mind. He would kind of get upset and, well, not kind of, he would get upset, angry, do, like I told you, you know, puffing, yelling, possibly punching walls. Yeah, and like for the kids, it was just like if they were, I don't know, being too rowdy or in his eyes misbehaving, or, you know, if they don't eat their dinner properly or...
Sierra doesn't know it yet, but she won't need to spin any more lies, because the detectives are about to dismantle every single one.
I am not trying to belittle you. I am not trying to discount your journey.
No, I understand, and it's not that I didn't care. It's just I didn't know, like, I didn't know what to do.
I'm trying to be sympathetic to that, but I have an email from the victim advocate who was trying to get you resources and was trying to push your domestic violence case through and was trying to get the protective order finalized to get him the hell out of your apartment. And your response was, no, I don't need it. Everything's better in our house now. I don't want to follow through on these charges anymore. And almost right after that, more CPS cases start coming through. And so, like, I'm hearing you say, I don't have the resources. One of the concerns when we went to autopsy, I was a little more delicate when I brought this up the other day, but I'm just going to be flat out with it today. When we went to autopsy, was that she was extremely...
Wu Jin and Sierra were clearly exhausted with Su Jin's dependence and tried to force her independence through her harsh and unimaginable ways, despite clearly knowing she couldn't actually learn or understand any of it.
And so... I wasn't in that apartment. And so I would love your opinion. What do you think knowing everything that you know now, do you think Su Jin was alive in that bedroom when you got home from work?
I honestly don't know. I'm like, that's a thought that's been constantly going through my head because of him telling me not to go in there. And like, I didn't second guess it at the time, but like, now I definitely do, and I honestly don't know.
What makes you say that? What makes you second guess it?
Because of him specifically telling me, like, don't, like, leave her alone. That's what I thought, like, kind of just stood out as kind of weird.
Him telling you not to go in there.
And because she was sleeping so late in the day. Which, like, like I said, at the time, I didn't think about it because she was sick. But, like, look, now, knowing what happened, yeah, it worries me a lot. I don't know.
I saw you get emotional when I just asked you that question.
Yeah, I'm really, I kind of haven't even, like, fully processed her passing away, and she's, you know, one of my own babies, and I'm just, I don't really want to, I'm trying not to imagine what happened to her, because I don't want to know if he did anything that night when I wasn't there. I don't want to know.
And I apologize. Obviously, I'm not trying to make you upset, but my job is to get down to the truth of what happened to her, right?
Yeah.
And so I really, knowing him and his anger and his issues and everything else, it would be a big coincidence to me, you coming home at 12:30, her sleeping for like 16, 17 hours.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Him telling you, don't go in there. And then a half an hour later, he's on the phone to 911.
I feel like something happened that night when I was gone and I don't know what it was. Or that morning, I don't know.
Okay. At this point, would you what is your opinion? Do you think she was probably in that room? And do you think, if you had to guess, do you think she was probably in that room when you got home from work?
Knowing what I know now, maybe. I feel like maybe he did know something and he didn't want me to go in there.
Okay.
Or maybe he didn't want to believe it himself. I really don't know.
Okay.
But it is, I do think that because of him telling me don't go in the room. Because why else would he have said that? And I don't know, I just thought I honestly thought at the time it was because she was like sick and sleeping. I thought she was actually sleeping in because that's what he had told me.
The couple was later charged in connection with the murder of Sue Jin Han. On June 13, 2025, Sierra Fisher was charged with first-degree assault of a child and third-degree assault, while on June 3, 2025, Wu Jin Han was charged with first-degree assault of a child, second-degree assault of a child, and 2 counts of third-degree assault of a child. Both entered pleas of not guilty. As of the latest reports, they remain in custody awaiting trial. Sentencing has not been issued for either defendant. Thank you for watching today's video. Out of everyone watching, 85% of our viewers aren't subscribed. Every subscription helps us keep making these. If you got something out of this video, your support would help us more than you realize. And if you're new here or have been with us for a while, check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here on one of my newest uploads right here.